Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters. I am really excited to see all of you here today on Saturday morning. But I have a small question. What you guys will be doing the first thing tomorrow morning? And I don't want Kishore types of answer. Like I am going to be running, jogging, or playing some different sport. I want the real you. And I know what most of you will be doing. You will be grabbing your mobile and you will start scrolling down Insta or YouTube or even your WhatsApp. And then this mobile, the next 5 minutes will be turned into somehow the next 30 minutes, and you would never know. And this happened with me almost a year back. I generally sleep very late on still Sunday morning. And after that, I become ready and rush to Nagarjuna restaurant. It's not because I am hungry. It's because I don't want it to face the massive crowd and stand in 1 hour long queue in the Nagarjuna hotel. But last year, that day, I wake up pretty early, 3 hours before even Nagarjuna would even open. And I started scrolling just like most of you. The first reel I got yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery, but today is gift by none other than great Kung Fu Panda. The next reel, stay hungry, stay foolish by Steve Jobs. And even my internet provider put it, average is for the weak. And but the next moment, my internet went down. Even my internet gave up before I did. I just saw the time. It wasn't 3 a.m. because this kind of reels you would generally get motivation at 3 a.m. And I went to and I was totally convinced that I had a one single life and it needs to be extraordinary. Recently, I had heard of this term called financial independence. And being a Gen Z, the first idea to become financial independence is to start a startup. I was not imagining to solve a problem. Instead, I was already selling my startup and earning millions and putting in my bank account. And excitedly called my mom. Mom, I wanted to start a startup. My mom told, बेटा स्टार्टअप के लिए नेटवर्क चाहिए पैसा चाहिए और एक्सपीरियंस and you don't have any of this. I told in full Shashi Kapoor style, माँ मेरे पास कॉन्फिडेंस है and she laughed and she said bank confidence बैंक में कॉन्फिडेंस लोन बैंक कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं देखता एंड आई बैंक कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं देखते एंड आई and she was unfortunately right. The startup never took off. I put my all sweat and blood in it. It was like coming from office and putting the next 7 hours into that startup. And tomorrow morning, I again tried to stay awake in the office. And in this circle, I started mm, uh, losing my connections to all my friends, all my parents, and even I was not enjoying the meals of Nagarjuna. Weeks passed by, and one time went back to Nagarjuna. There, I was again ordered the delicious meals, but that day I was scrolling and found one girl eating sushi in Japan. It was too delicious, too yummy. And the next reel, it was regarding the fried noodles they are making at Shenzhen. Again, it was too delicious. In this life cycle, I found losing my interest in the food in front of me. And this was my oops moment. I put it up I put it a face palm on my head and realized that this social media given has given me access to thousand different lives that I would have ever imagined. And it's really good to have those 2,000 different perspectives unless you start to compare. Unless you start to compare to the startup guy who has just sold his startup, or unless you start comparing the person, friend who is enjoying his trip in, is enjoying his Europe trip or going for higher study. So, guys, I realize it's okay to be okay, and it's also okay to not be okay. It's okay to enjoy your life. It's okay to enjoy every moment without being worried that worrying of productivity. And it's okay to not be okay from this. And so, guys, I wanted to leave you with that question: is it okay to be okay? Thank you.